if you've been struggling to get approved on impact.com, this video is going to help you get almost instant approval on impact.com. So I've created multiple accounts on Impact and I've gotten around 90% acceptance, and this is because I've done the right things, and I want to share with you the right things to do so that you can get approved on impact.com. So if you've been following me, you know that I talk a lot about impact.com, and this is because this is currently my best affiliate marketplace. And the reason is because Impact is for big brands and it gives you an opportunity to work with big brands to earn from big brands. So we have a lot of big brands here, and you have to understand that big brands, they don't do their marketing like every other person. This is the first thing you need to understand before you can join impact.com. So if you are coming to Impact, you have to be organized. You have to structure yourself properly so that when you talk to brands, brands will take you seriously. So I created a list of things that you should do. These are the list of things, the checklist of things that we put in place before we apply to Impact, and almost every time they accept it. So most times when Impact rejects you, they say something like MSA and high risk domain. And what this simply means, the MSA simply is the master program agreement, and that is the agreement that governs the entire platform. And the basic summary of this agreement is the things that would affect you and Impact from working in a long time. So for instance, if you get into a contract with Impact or brands on Impact, it is supposed to be a long-term thing, and anything that is going to make that relationship not work for long is against the agreement. So if you run a website that doesn't have consistent traffic, it simply means that you people cannot work for a long time, so you might not be the right fit for them. So they basically want stable people who can push traffic to their website. So now these are the fix to that. So if you get that MSA or high risk domain, you want to go back and redo these things. So the first one is to make sure that you use a website. So I've tried multiple times and I've realized that websites get preferential treatment on impact.com. It makes sense because these are brands, and brands expect that if you're a proper business person, you should also have your own website. And most time website traffics are the best kind of traffic. So if you have a website like a blog or anything, use it instead. Or if you do not have a blog, you can use your social media pages. Or these social media pages like Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, and the rest, they need to be active. They need to be getting some level of traffic because everybody is looking for traffic. What this brand needs from you is traffic. All right. So you need to have some. If you give them a dead page, they are not going to accept you. If you give them a dead YouTube channel, they are not going to accept you because it just doesn't align. So if you do not have any of these things, all right, this is a trick. If you do not have any of these things, you can look for a related one, all right, not so big and not so small, and just use it. All right. So that might improve your chances. Some persons will accept you that way. And the second one is to use correct profile information. If you are filling your account the first time, use the correct information. Impact accept people from all around the world, so you do not need a VPN and you do not need to be changing your name or using fake addresses. So use your correct information, attach your picture if need be, or use your business logo. You need to come off as a serious person, all right? So your website or blog must be active and not in construction. So what some persons do is that they create blogs today without any content and they want to go and apply. Of course, Impact doesn't really care a lot about your traffic, but because they don't ask you for it, but you need to have a proper website. Make sure that your website is not just a template from Impact, from WordPress or anything. at least put some content, write blog posts and put them. All right, even if it is 5 blog posts, write it and put it on your website so that they will know that the website is done. All right. The other one is don't use a fresh domain or a fresh empty domain. Again, some people they submit the domain without anything on it. This is basically an empty website and the domain is new, so they are not going to accept you. The other one is to make sure that your niche or your content is not related to sex, it's not related to gambling and stuff like that. Big brands don't really like these things, so you want to pay attention to that. So the website should be easy to navigate. We already talked about that. Again, don't use different profile addresses. Some people, when they create their accounts, let's say they use Nigeria, later they want to go and start filling USA. You don't need all of that on Impact, all right? You can earn in dollars from any part of the world, and you can withdraw these dollars. They can even send it straight to your bank account. So you don't need, it's not like ClickBank where you have to be looking for black hack or black hat methods to bypass. It's a very straightforward platform. Just use your current information. You can receive your money through Payoneer or any USD account that you have. So don't use different profile addresses. Don't share your domain IP addresses with spam sites. For instance, if you use shared hosting, you want to go and ask your hosting company if you have spam IPs, because some hosting companies, they just bundle you because it's shared hosting. You are not the only person using the server. So some websites will be sharing the same IP as you because all of you are using the same server. So if your IP address ties with spam sites, they are not going to accept you. So the only way to know this is to ask your web host. Some of them are going to tell you. If they don't tell you, you have to find a way to know it yourself. Now, a simple solution is to basically use popular web hosting services. Like I usually use Hostinger, Namecheap, or Bluehost, and no issues at all. I have the links in the description if you want to try them, but make sure you use a reputable hosting company. Number 9, you can fix the issues and reapply again. So if they reject you for high risk domain or MSA, once you fix the issue, use another email address. If you use that same email address, they are not going to approve you. You can use another email address and you can apply using the same domain or the same blog. Just fix the issues they've told you. And these are usually the issues because they will not explicitly tell you that this is wrong or this is wrong. They will most likely tell you MSA or high risk domain. So this is how you fix it. Now, let's say you have been approved and you come into the marketplace. You need to equally apply to brands. So let's say if I come to brands here and I want to join some brands, I need to also apply to join. Again, these are brands and they want to make sure that they are working with the right people. So let's say I wanted to apply to this and I click on this. I still have to give them a small pitch. Why they should allow me join. So for instance, if I come here, I need to write briefly why they should allow me join this platform or to be their affiliate before they approve me. So the first thing you need to do is, of course, you need to have a traffic source. So you need to either be, maybe you have websites or you have a YouTube channel or social media. You just need to have a source of traffic that lets them know that you are building traffic or you have traffic, because everybody wants traffic. Traffic is the result. So the other thing is to find brands that are in your niche. Let's say you are in the health niche. Only focus on brands that are in the health niche or things that are related to health niches or insurance or stuff. Don't jump from brand to brand, because when you give them your website, they are not going to accept you because your audience doesn't tally with their own audience, and the marketing is going to be harder for them to convert this audience, and that defeats the entire purpose of the affiliate marketing. All right. So you also need to know that there is a concept of the affiliate managers. So the affiliate managers, they are the ones that would approve you and their earning is dependent on how much the affiliate marketers make. So they want to work with people who can bring in results. So everybody wants a serious person, all right? So check what the brand really wants from the affiliate. So if I come here, if you come down, they tell you their preferred business model. So they want people who have loyalty and reward kind of website. I don't have that. So you can see that it doesn't really match me. It doesn't really match the kind of content I create. All right. So if you have this kind of website, then this might be better for you. So if I open another one, you see that what they want is different from what these other people want. As you can see here, their preferred business model, they want deals and coupon, they want creators, and then they want content and reviews. So if you have a content and review blog, you can apply. If you're an influencer, you're a creator, you can apply. If you have a website that offers deals and coupons, of course, you can apply. So you see that each of these brands, they have their own different things that they need. So if I open this one, you will also see that what they need is different. As you can see again, loyalty and reward. So you need to find out what the brand really wants. All right. So you also need to check the location of the brand, because some of these brands, their businesses are only targeted to a particular location. So like this one now, you can see it says it's the UK. So if my traffic is Nigerian, it's not going to help this company. So they don't need me. All right. So you need to check the location. And the easiest way is to come here, click on service area. Let's say you want only businesses that cover the United States. You click on the United States here, and you see all these businesses, they cover the United States. If you want to see the one that cover your own country, you can search for your own country right here. So let's say I'm searching for businesses that cover Nigeria. I can select Nigeria, and then I'll see all the businesses that don't care if the traffic is from Nigeria. As you can see, 555, and most of them are going to be softwares, because softwares don't really care about location. But if you are looking at physical products, most of them are going to be location specific. So it's important, and that is one of the reasons why they won't allow you. So you need to write a pitch, write a proper pitch. I have a sample pitch that I use. I'll put it in the description, so you can check it out in the description of the video. So I'll put it. Is basically a PDF or a doc file. You can read it, use it. So you can read it, edit it to suit what you want. All you have to do is just replace your name, your own maybe website source like Facebook, blogs, or stuff like that. So if I come here now, let's say I find something that suits me. I majorly do softwares about online marketing. Let's say Mailbird. Mailbird will suit me because it has to do with emails and all of that. So if I want to apply, I want to tell Mailbird in particular why I should join this program. Let's say I can say, hi. Again, I have a script I use. I'll put it in the description, but this one is just off the dome. So I'm just going to write properly why they should accept me. I can say, hi, I am Noel, and I run a YouTube channel with an average monthly view of, let's say, 100 or 200,000 from the United States. So it's important to put all these small things, like you're calling the location so that they know that this audience is relevant to them, from the United States and let's say Canada, because businesses in USA can equally service Canada. So you say, I would like to make videos. This is for me now because I usually make videos as a YouTuber. So your own can be content writing or anything, or you can say you want to create coupons and stuff like that. About you talk about a specific feature, of the product. So you don't talk about everything. Let's say this is Mailbird Pro. let's say Mailbird Pro, they have a specific feature that sets them apart from MailChimp, maybe pricing, maybe the number of emails they can send, maybe the automation system, or how to build landing pages inside of. You get the point. You talk about that specific feature of the landing page. All right. As I think my audience of business enthusiasts, online business, this is important because Mailbird is an online software, online business. Forgive my spelling, enthusiasts of, let's say you just include the age just so you are very specific and they'll be like, wow, this guy is incredible. You can say 45 to 65 years. So if you have websites, you are going to already have this data. If you have social media pages, you are going to have this information already if you are getting any kind of traction. So once you write all this, you can include your website link or your page URL or your YouTube channel, anything, and then you click on apply. So this is the proper way to apply. Don't just come here and just write, I want to affiliate your products, and you click on apply. They will reject you. They will reject you. So you want to write properly. Again, I have a pitch that I've created for you. Is in the description, is free. So you can provide a proof of your result, like your website link. If you have Google Console, your website, your Google Analytics, you can show them proof of the website traffic that you are getting. It doesn't have to be that high. Just show them so that they will know that you have something, all right? Because something is better than nothing. So it can be your social media pages. You go to your Facebook, you have analytics. You go to your Instagram, you have analytics. You go to your Google Search Console. You basically have everything. Last but not the least is to be humans. You see, these brands, they are all humans. The person who is going to review this thing is a human being. The person who is going to accept is a human being. So you want to don't talk like a robot. Talk to them as a human being, as you would if you were trying to talk to a fellow human being. So these are the checklists and the things you need to have in place for you to get instant approval on impact.com. I've used this repeatedly and it has worked. I hope this video helps you. Please tell me if it helps you, and I'll see you in my next video. My name is Good Noel. Bye-bye.